There's nothing quite like the sound of cranes screaming at sunrise. The sun has just risen. It's 2:30 and I think it's time for bed. I have something very exciting to show you. It's kind of crazy how I live this kind of life, and I don't think I've done anything exceptionally extraordinary. I do believe that if we set achievable goals and dedicate time to work towards them, that they are very possible. But 14 years ago, little Dani, when she started photography, would never have imagined that her photo would be a front cover of a magazine. And another magazine feature, not front cover, but a 7-page feature about red squirrels. So this evening I've come to the river meander, and in the winter this is where we saw a mother otter and her cub, and I was really excited to find a beaver lodge and beaver activity. And so in the winter I installed a camera, and for the past 3 months I've been watching this camera to see if there are any beavers. I've captured otters, pine marten, a squirrel, and recently geese, and no beavers. However, when I collected the camera, I had a look at the beaver lodge, and right in front of it is lots of fresh birch leaves and branches, and beavers will use these leaves as food or as fresh bedding, and they'll take it out to clean it and bring it back in. So this makes me think there are beavers, but how I've not been able to capture them completely baffles me. So I'm going to set up the camera now right in front of these leaves to see if there are beavers. If there are beavers, I'll be ecstatic, because this is literally 10 minutes from home.
Okay, now it's better, yeah. Not good, right?
No, it's good. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so we've set up the camera. I'm so uncertain as to whether there are beavers here, because so many of the birch trees that have been cut down are old. Like at least a year old. I hope the camera can capture something, but we'll have to wait and see. Finally, we have nice hot weather. I'm in the squirrel forest, and it would be so nice to have a refreshing fresh drink. Oh, that's handy. Well, thanks to the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2, I actually can have a smoothie in the forest. And thank you, Jackery, for sponsoring this video. This portable power station is an absolute game changer for anyone doing anything off-grid, whether you're camping, going on van life adventures, or in my case, wildlife photography. I think this is actually the best size for a portable power station, because some are so big that you need 2 people to carry, and this I can comfortably carry on my own. It's 11 kilograms. I want to do some pretty interesting camera projects soon, remote cameras, camera traps, live streams in the forest. It's got the perfect capacity, 1 kilowatt hour, so it's powerful enough to run cameras, blenders, power tools. The new Charge Shield 2.0 tech keeps it safe and extends battery life with ultra fast charging, fully charged within 1.7 hours or 3 hours by solar. If you're interested in the Jackery Explorer 1000 V2, have a look in the description. We've come to the lake this evening and it is so extremely still. We're hoping to find the osprey, and this week we have a guest.
Hi.
Fabian is a wildlife photographer from Switzerland, and a couple of years ago Juan and I visited Switzerland and we photographed squirrels in a very nice little park. But today's mission is ospreys. We're so lucky to have this lake, where a pair of ospreys have been nesting for several years. The nest is on an island, so they are protected from any land mammals unless they swim. Osprey hunt fish, and I've sadly never seen these ospreys hunting. I'm not sure whether they hunt in a different lake, but it would be so amazing to photograph them hunting. We keep our distance, but one adult does fly over and check us out. This morning, Fabian and I have come to the squirrel forest. We're going to spend probably a couple of hours trying to get some shots. They're already preparing for winter. Sorry. I felt it coming. Sorry, buddy.
He's in shock now.
That slow turn. Sorry, buddy. Oh, come on. He's leaving. No. Oh, there's another squirrel. Also leaving. It's normal. So that alarm happens every Monday morning at 9 o'clock, and the first, I'd say 2 years, it scared the living daylights out of me. Because I didn't know what it was, and I had to Google it every Monday, and it's just a practice siren.
Okay.
So if there's a disaster...
We have but it's usually only once a year in
Yeah,
Switzerland.
well, usually...
At 1:30 on Wednesdays, and then it's nationwide.
This is supposed to be like twice a year, but for some reason in our village it's every week.
No, why not?
He's back. Since you enjoyed listening about the adventures of Tord last week, Tord is the baby squirrel we rescued last year, I thought I would share what he's been up to this week. So since I've been back, Tord has been visiting about 3 times a day, asking for hazelnuts and walnuts. Then Tord started caching the nuts, and I was fine about it until he started caching them in my flower pots, but he still kept asking for nuts. So I gave him some strawberries, which he refused to eat, and then disappeared for maybe 5 days. One day he turned up with another squirrel, his girlfriend. So I think he's just been a bit distracted with his squirrel girlfriend, But today he came back to my office on his own, asking for hazelnuts. So I think we're still friends. See what happens to Tord next week. We had a big storm this week, with thunder and heavy rain. But it doesn't seem to impact the wildlife. There's quite a few baby squirrels visiting the garden too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.